Welcome to The Sound, KQAL FM's weekly behind-the-scenes look at Midwestern-made music. From writing and recording to distribution and promotion, The Sound is your source for new releases and exclusive interviews from Midwestern artists. Support for The Sound is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Rolling.
Tonight on The Sound, we're bringing a special treat to hype up the 15th year of Midwest Music Fest. To celebrate, we're joined in the studio by a handful of artists such as the Radium Girls, Charlie Boy, Chutes, Joe Westerlund, as well as Nathan Graham as we get to know them before the weekend of the festival. I'm Dylan Alzate, and kick back and grab some snacks as we dive into a taste of Midwest Music Fest 2024 tonight on The Sound. That was Steel Reserve City from the Ultrasounds, and tonight we're joined in the studio with some of the members who are also a part of the Radium Girls. So I guess we'll just start off with who who the both of you are and what got you started in the Radium Girls?
I'm Amber Fletcher. I'm the drummer. And
I'm Megan Hansen. Amber and I have been playing music together for like 12 years. And, Radium Girls is a new project. We've only played a couple of shows. It kind of started last summer.
But it kind of started even before that, where Megan and we were in a band called the Ultrasounds, and so that band kind of went on hiatus during COVID, but Megan still had, songs she was writing. And so we would work on those. And then last year I met Cassie Brady, who's also in our band. And she and I had talked about playing music together. So I'm like, why don't we try to bring these two things together and see what happens?
And the Radium Girls.
Happen.
Awesome. So you said you noted how you two have been playing together for around 12 years. What got you two started in the music?
I'm a little bit older than Amber, and we had a mutual friend that kind of introduced us, and then I had always wanted to have like an all-girl band, and so that's where the Ultrasound started. And then Amber and I have just continued playing and a couple different projects over the years. We're in a band called the Chutes, which is also from Winona, and we've just both been active in the music scene and just like understand each other's playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Have that music chemistry, which is sometimes hard to find. So when you find good people to play with, you gotta keep running with it.
And I have to say, my one goal when I moved to Winona in 2010 was to start an all-female band. So I'm just very happy that happened, and Megan and I are still playing music together.
Cool. That sounds awesome. So with all of this experience under both of your tool belts and with Radium Girls just starting out last summer, what brings the group to Midwest Music Fest?
I mean, I've always been a part of the fest in some way or another since the start, in some project. And so it seems, very perfect that we have the opportunity to play, being that we're from Winona, we're involved in the music scene. It's something new to share with the community, and we're excited to share all these new songs with our friends and family and whoever else wants to come check it out.
Awesome. Well, great. So I guess my last question is, when should the people of Winona expect, or people of Winona and from everywhere else that may be interested in the Midwest Music Fest should expect you to perform?
Oh, we play on Saturday. May 11th of the festival, and I think we play at
Peter's Beer Garden.
At what time is it? Like 5 o'clock? Unfortunately, we don't know.
I think it's at 5.
But, check your schedules, people. Look for the Radium Girls playing at Peter's Beer Garden on Saturday, May 11th.
All right, cool. So, I guess, I do have one more last minute question. Is there where can people find your group online?
Currently, we just have an Instagram page, Radium Girls MN.
Yeah, Radium Girls MN.
And we don't have any recordings out yet, but that's something what we're working on here in the coming months, and so keep an eye out for us.
Yeah.
Well, Amber, Megan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, Midwest Music Fest.
Woo! All right, thank you. All right. Thanks to Amber and Megan for joining us. We'll be back on the sound with another interview, but first we've got Caroline Yin by Joe Westerlund. We're going to get on that tonight on the sound, 89.5 KQAL. And we're back from Caroline Yin, and we've got the artist here on the line tonight. So I guess we'll just start off with a good old icebreaker, like who you are.
Okay, who I am. My name is Joe Westerlund. I'm a drummer, percussionist, improviser. I grew up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So that's something about me that is connected to the Midwest Music Fest, I suppose. And yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing. I have a bunch of pieces of music that are all kind of in the ambient jazz improvised zone, genre, if you will.
Yeah. Well, that sounds awesome. So, what got you started in the music or into performing?
A long time ago, I was in school band, South Middle School in Eau Claire, and I chose my instrument, percussion, and from there I started playing in bands with friends, rock bands and stuff, and doing jazz band and concert band throughout middle school and high school, and then went to the University of Wisconsin in Eau Claire for a couple years, and eventually transferred to a different college. But music has always been something that I've studied, and just like a social, kind of the center of my social world.
Awesome. So with your experience, what brought you over here to good old Winona for Midwest Music Fest?
Well, it was just, I noticed that my friends' collections of Colonies of Bees I think they played it last year, and that's when I first noticed it. And it's great that they're coming back to play it too. I'm looking forward to seeing them. It's been a while. Yeah, I've been wanting to get back to the Midwest and bring my solo work to that region and back home, and I'm doing a little tour around it. But the fest was definitely served as my anchor to bring me out there. And but yeah, it's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I was planning. I had released my first solo record back in February of 2020, right at the end of February. So it was very close to the shutdown. And I was planning on doing a Midwest run from where my home now, where I live now, is North Carolina. And I was planning a tour when things started closing. And the pandemic started kind of becoming more of a reality. So that was a while ago. That's like, we're talking almost 4 years ago now, that I've been hoping to do something like this Midwest run that I'm doing. And I have Midwest Music Fest to thank for starting me out and getting me to get my first gig of the short run I'm doing.
Awesome. So last but not least, when are you performing?
I believe it's Friday at around 10 p.m. or 9:45, something like that.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to keep that in my calendar.
Great. Yeah, and I also want to plug this, too, that Sarah Elstrand, who performs under name The Nunnery, is going to be joining me for my set, which I'm very excited about. I've been a fan of her music for a while. Yeah, it's just been on my mind as I make these kind of solo records over the last few years, that when I tour them, I always had this idea that I would bring more people into the fold with it and collaborate on these very improvisatory, open-ended pieces of music with other people. And she just we made a connection through some friends, and she's planning on joining me for the set, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think it'll be a really great way we'll be performing together for the first time, actually. So that'll be a really nice way to kind of introduce ourselves to each other musically in that way. And it just seems very fitting that we'd be doing it in Winona.
All right. Well, that sounds awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. I can't wait either. Looking forward to this.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joe, for joining us.
Okay. Thank you, Dylan.
All right. And so we'll be back with another line with another guest, but we're going to first play another song. This one is called Tap Happy by Charlie Boy. And you're listening to that on 89.5 KQAL. All right, that was Tap Happy by Charlie Boy, and we've got one of the members here with us right now. All right, so I guess we'll just start off with a good icebreaker on who you are, who you're with.
I'm Keegan from Charlie Boy, and I'm the only one on this phone call right now.
Awesome. And so what got you or even your other group mates started in the music?
In the music in general?
In the music, what got Charlie Boy started?
Okay, gotcha. So when I was, just for the record, I play guitar in the band.
Yeah.
I was probably like 16, 17 when I met our vocalist, Kaya. I was playing in a band that had no vocalist, and we were just more or less a jam band, and she joined, and kind of had like a revolving door of members for a little bit till a few years later. So we, at this point, have been playing together for like 2-3 years. We met our drummer through Kaya, our vocalist's dad's friend. So her dad's friend's son is our drummer, Owen. And that's kind of when we coined like our sound. We had some demos, Kaya and I, like for a few songs that made it on the More Flora. And even our last release, People Garden, that we showed it to him. He learned the songs, and from there we've kind of just been growing. We picked up our bass player, our final bass man, Sam, about a year after that. So at that point, 2021, I think. And since then, we've been the final form of Charlie Boy. We've been jamming as the group ever since.
Nice. So I remember that you played last year for Midwest Music Fest. So what got you interested in performing in the first place, and what brought you back?
Well, performing at Midwest Music Fest, they reached out to us for Winona last year. Actually, Winona and La Crosse. We just moved to La Crosse. We're originally from Baraboo, Wisconsin. Really just unaware of Midwest Music Fest as a whole. And so when they reached out, we didn't really know what to expect. Thought it was, just another really cool opportunity. And, we were right. It turned into just something that I hope that we regular now.
Nice. Awesome. And I guess my last question here is, when is Charlie Boy performing for this year's Midwest Music Fest?
We'll be at No Name. We'll be playing here. I feel awful for not knowing any of this. I'm going to check my calendar real quick.
No worries.
Let's see. All right, no. We'll be at No Name Friday, 7 o'clock.
All right. Awesome. Well, keep that on my calendar. And
right on. Appreciate you guys calling.
All right. We'll be back with another interview, but first we're going to have another song here. We're going to play another tune from, this one's by Chutes. Song's called Upstairs. You're listening to that right here on 89.5 KQAL on the Sound.
I'm stuck upstairs trying to pass it along to the guy in front, but he's singing the song. Check my phone, what is taking so long? I find it hard to admit when I find that I'm wrong. Pace downstairs just to move it along, but like the light resides with the red in your eyes. The right words down for the wrong surprise.
All right, that was Chutes with their song Upstairs, and we're actually joined by one of the members with us tonight. So I guess I'll just start with a short icebreaker, who you are, who you're with.
Oh, sounds good. My name is Ryan Kemp, and I'm in the band Chutes.
All right, and asking you personally, what got you started in the music?
I've always been a huge fan of music. My parents played a lot of classic rock and alternative rock and all types of music in the house growing up. And I started learning guitar in middle school. And that was kind of my start, was playing acoustic cover shows in my small town. And then getting into writing my own original music in my early 20s.
All right, awesome. So what got Chutes started?
I started Chutes when I moved into a house with my best friends. I'd always wanted to write original music, but I'd been that guy that was playing guitar with other artists, and I loved doing that, but I really wanted something more fulfilling. And I went to Lollapalooza, the festival in Chicago, right after COVID, and I saw all these people that were my age doing what they want to do and performing, and I really decided in that moment that when I got home, I would start writing and learning how to produce my own music. So I kind of hunkered up in my attic in St. Paul and really just locked in for the summer like a madman. And the attic was like 100 degrees, and there was a bat living up there. But I cranked out about 30 demos that eventually became the first Chutes songs.
Ooh, nice. So then, what brings Chutes over to Midwest Music Fest?
I've always admired how Midwest Music Fest promotes local bands, and I've always saw the lineups throughout the years, and I'm just excited to reach a new audience. We've never played in Winona, so I'm excited to meet people and just kind of play for a new audience outside of Minneapolis.
Awesome. And when is Chutes going to perform?
We are playing at Peter's Beer Garden on Friday night, the 10th, at, I believe, 9:30 p.m.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. It was nice meeting you over the phone.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so thanks to Ryan for joining us tonight. We're going to get into one more guest. So I'll just start off with a good icebreaker. Who are you?
My name is Nathan Graham. I'm a musician. I have been playing music for about 16 years. Playing for a lot of blues clubs and blues musicians in Chicago growing up. Got to be on a lot of different national, international tours. Just came out with my first solo album in October of last year, of 2023. So it's been really good.
Awesome. And when are you performing for Midwest Music Fest?
I'm performing, I believe it's May 10th, if I have it correct. If I have that correct. Yeah. Fraternal Order of Eagles. I think we're playing at 10:30 at night.
All right, 10:30 on the 10th. I'll be sure to keep that on my calendar.
Yeah.
So, what got you started in the music?
Really, it was mostly my parents. They would always be listening to music around the house. So, it's like that was, it was just like music was just a part of my daily life. So, and then when I went to the Taste Chicago, and then there was a guy, and I didn't know what a Les Paul was at the time, but he was playing this gorgeous blues like Les Paul, and I was like, whatever that guy's doing, I want to do that. So I figured out I was playing guitar, and I was like, I never really stopped.
Awesome. Well, I guess my last question for you then is, what brought you to Midwest Music Fest? What interested you in good old Winona?
I had been seeing ads for a couple years, and every time I saw an ad pop up, it was like people that I also listened to. I was like, oh, okay, well, obviously I have to go to that festival. But I also just really love Minnesota. It's actually thought of moving for a little bit, but y'all are a little bit colder than Chicago, so couldn't really do that.
Awesome. Well, Nathan, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
This one's by Nathan Graham.
Searching for what I can't find. It's so far away from my home. I lost myself in this world, in this place, and I never failed. So long. I won't last another time, telling lies, promise you I'm fine. Don't you worry over me. Say one more night, one more year, one more mile, until I can find my way, till I'm free. Searching for what I can't find, so far away from my home. My pride gets the best of me when I'm alone. My pride gets the best of me when I'm alone.
was Nathan Graham. We'll just wrap up quick with some Charlie Boy. This song is called 9, and you're listening to that tonight on The Sound on 89.5 KQAL.
But I get back just fine. If it was up to me, it'd be up to you. That's the truth. Can I ask that you please me go. I got where I wanted to, and I had to go. I had to go, but I get back just fine. It's not up to me, it's not up to you. That's abuse. Can I ask that you please down
Thanks again to Nathan Graham, Joe Westerlund, Keegan from Charlie Boy, Megan and Amber from the Radium Girls, as well as Ryan from Chutes for joining us on today's special episode. Be sure to catch these wonderful artists on May 10th and the 11th, or find their music on your favorite streaming platforms. Check out MidwestMusicFest.org for tickets and more information. For more deep dives into local and regional albums, tune into The Sound every Wednesday night at 6, right here on 89.5 KQAL. You can also listen to past episodes of The Sound on your favorite streaming services. Find links at KQAL.org. I'm Dylan Alzate, and you've been listening to the second preview of Midwest Music Fest 2024.
Thanks for listening to The Sound. The Sound is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. Visit us online at KQAL.org. Theme music for The Sound provided by Mike Terrell of Fires of Denmark.